Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Klaus, and thank you for tuning in to Klaus Gaming. This is a channel devoted to helping people with everything Clash of Clans related. And today we're going to be doing a Town Hall 6 defensive base build. Previous video, I did a Town Hall 6 upgrade priority list. You know, what should you upgrade, in what order? Check it out if you want to know, or if you haven't seen it already. Today we're going to be doing the base build. Now, like I said, I only have a Town Hall 8, so all these things are a little higher level than you have, but I'm only going to be using the buildings that are available to a Town Hall 6. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited to do this. I'm going to be building it straight up, no speed build. I'm going to explain why I'm doing certain things. That way you learn, because I mean, if you don't learn something, then you're wasting your time, I think. If you just do a speed build, if you just copy the base, you don't learn anything, then it's going to be a struggle for you to build bases in the future, and that's kind of important, you know, in my opinion. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a kind of like a I want to say it's going to be an interesting base. It's going to be interesting, and I'm doing it this way because we've got more awesome things to build. Town Hall 6 is way more fun than Town Hall 5. What can I say? I'm not going to lie. So here we go. We got, oh, and one thing to note. So a Town Hall 8 has 225 walls. A Town Hall 6 has 125 walls. So we're going to build walls until I've got 100 left in my queue down here. And that is going to be when I stop using walls. And then hopefully we've pre-planned well enough to where we don't have to like adjust anything. So there is our center compartment. There I want to put my clan castle and my air defense in the center of the base as well. So what that's doing is that's prioritizing your gold storages. Your elixir storages are a little further away from the center, but they're still in the middle. Everything is in the middle. That's important. You've got your wizard tower, which I'm going to put next to the gold storage on this side, and next to the gold storage on this side. And then you've got mortars as well that we're going to prioritize next to the wizard tower. And look at the coverage of the mortars, okay? Covering the entire center side of the base. This one covering more of the lower side, this one covering more of the upper side, and obviously more right and more left. And then we'll put a compartment around this side as well. That way the center, you know, splash damage defenses are prioritized. And I really do believe you need to protect your resources, especially as a Town Hall 6. And it is very difficult to defend your stuff as a Town Hall 6. You got Town Hall 7s breathing down your neck. They bring their dragons. It's just a terrible thing. But at the same time, you know, you can defend. It is a possibility. So I know it's not pretty, but at least it's semi-symmetrical, okay? The next thing we're going to do, and I left this compartment open. Yeah, sure. I'm going to leave this compartment open because I like to have a spot to lay down my traps, you know, at one point or another. And it looks like everything is pretty good now. And then what you want to do is you want to focus your other defenses on the top and on the bottom. And then we'll put some pretty heavy non-defensive buildings on the outside and the left and the right. That way, people are more apt to attack on the left and the right, and it's going to draw all the defenses, and they won't be targeted as quickly. So, the next thing we're going to do, let me make sure I know what we're doing. Have I built everything I was expecting to build? Yes, I have. Awesome. So, I've got 3 cannons and 3 archer towers left. So, let's see. We've got our air defense up here, so let's put more of a concentration of archer towers down here at the bottom, and one more up here at the top. And then we have cannons. Where are the cannons at? There they are. Put a cannon up here on the right side, a cannon up here on the left side, and then put a cannon up here as well. So that's good. And that's actually kind of focusing more of our defenses on this left side. So let's draw our defenses over just a tad. It's a little more balanced. We got more defenses on this left side, but we have our air defense on this right side, while this one only has the clan castle. So I think that's pretty well balanced. And then we will put our walls around, and hopefully we can do this without running out of walls. So let's see how everything looks once we do this. That's one compartment. And we'll do, oops, I don't want a cannon, I want a wall. There we go. Do this. And it looks like we're gonna have to alter the way we're doing our walls, because look, we have to have 100 left over, and right now I've got 98. So I have 2 extra walls than I'm supposed to have right now. So let's first of all, let's remove the 2 that aren't supposed to be there. Let's move this wall and this section over right there. We're gonna leave this archer tower open. Actually, you know what we should do is we're still going to be planning for giant attacks and hog attacks. Therefore, we need to be able to channel the giants into a section that's being attacked by wizard towers. So the wizard tower won't target an assailant on this archer tower, but they will target an assailant on this cannon. So that's where the hole should be. The hole should be on that cannon, and so if somebody drops any giants on the side, they're going to go toward this cannon, and this wizard tower will cover them. And then on this side, we have a hole. We should have a hole near this archer tower because of this wizard tower as well. And I'll explain that a little bit better here in a moment. So don't you stress. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. So we're kind of creating a base that has funneling, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're funneling the defenses into specific, or the offenses into a specific place. And I know it's not pretty, but trust me, it's going to work. So let's talk about what's going to happen here. I've already used all the defenses. I've got 3 cannons, 3 archer towers. So let me get rid of those real quick. And we've already used all of our walls, right? 94 and 6, so that's good. And the rest of the things are traps. We'll deal with those next. Okay, so let's talk about what's going to happen if someone attacks this base. If they drop any giants on this side, on the right side, they're going to go in toward this archer tower, right? Because they're going to go toward the nearest defense. The wizard tower can target anything attacking that archer tower, so that's a good thing. We want the wizard tower, that splash damage, to be able to target anything in the area. We also don't want them to immediately go toward this wizard tower unless they bring wall breakers. You can't stop that. You can't plan for that. So we've left this little corridor here for them to go toward the cannon. That's the perfect place for a spring trap. So let's throw a spring trap down in there, right there immediately as soon as we can, because once they get to this point, the wizard tower won't be able to target them. It's going to be all up to this wizard tower, or this archer tower, and this cannon. So once we get to that point, let's put a bomb on that side. Where's my bombs at? There they is. There they is. You get 4 bombs and 4 spring traps, so we'll make sure and use them all. And that covers that side. And then on this side, same thing. If anybody drops giants on this left side, they're going to go toward this cannon, and they're going to be targeted. Oops. Sorry about that. Blue stacks is a little glitchy. Okay. If anybody drops any giants on this left side, they're going to go toward this cannon, because they always go toward the nearest defense, especially if there's no walls in the way. So that's going to leave open the wizard tower to fire down upon them for a little while. That's a good thing. We want the wizard towers to be able to fire on any troop that comes in our way, and they'll actually be able to target a little bit into that pathway as well. So the giants will come in, they'll get destroyed as they attack this cannon, and then they won't go against this wizard tower because there's a wall in the way. So they'll go up toward this archer tower. So let's throw down a spring trap or 2 on this side. They'll probably kind of skirt a little closer to the inside, and they'll get launched. And then after that, after they take out that archer tower, we'll put a bomb on their way to this cannon. Let's do the same thing on this side. Put a spring trap on this side here, there, and then a couple of bombs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used an extra spring trap, and since this one already has a spring trap on this side, we'll get rid of that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is all of the traps that you get. Do I get any air bombs? Yes, I get 2 air bombs, and I get a giant bomb. I didn't realize that. We might have to adjust a little because this is a good giant bomb spot. So let's get rid of these spring traps for now and put that giant bomb right there. That is a wonderful spot for a giant bomb. That is a great spot. The giant bomb is going to blow up whatever goes in that direction, and then I would like to put a spring trap there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and I'll put my 4th one where I originally had it. So that's 4 spring traps, and I've got my giant bomb, and I need to put this bomb somewhere. So let's put this bomb. Where do I want to put this bomb? Let's put this bomb here between this wizard tower and this. Wait. the likelihood of the defenses coming from the top side toward this air defense is higher than coming from this bottom side, because any defense being driven this way is going to go up that way, right? We want that air defense to live. So what we'll do is we're going to move this mortar over, move this bomb over, and put this air defense a little further to the right. That way we can booby trap this spot. So there you go. Oh, I can't do that. There you go. So I've got that bomb right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs used in the base. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spring traps and a giant bomb there. So that's all the traps, and that is my plan. I think everything else, we got 2 air bombs, and of course we need to put our air bombs near our air defense just in case something comes up that tries to break them down. You also don't want to put them too close. You don't want them triggered by the same thing. So I'm going to put the air bomb right here on this side. Right on this side there. So if, say, they have a balloon or a dragon raid, they're going to be coming in trying to take out that air defense first, right? This is kind of like the lure. So you put your traps on the same side as your air defense. Hopefully a balloon, a big group of balloons are coming this way. They're being fired upon by this wizard tower, and the air bomb comes in and wipes them out. Running a little long on time, so let me back up and finish off this build here. We got our 2 air bombs and our giant bombs done, and now we just have a few regular buildings left. Now, what is our weak side? We've already developed our air side, but what is our weak side? I would say that it is a fairly even build, to be honest with you. If I was attacking and I knew all this, I would probably come from the top side. The weak side would be the top side. We want to lead them toward the strong side. We're going to put more of the collectors and mines on the bottom and more of the stronger buildings on the top. So let's go ahead and put our barracks down. We've got 3 barracks. Where are they at? There they are. Put 3 barracks down. There's 1 right there. Also, I don't want them coming in on this side, and we'll put our 3rd barrack there. So those are 3 barracks. And we have 3 army camps, so let's put them down there, there, and there. There you go. And there's our army camps. So now all we have left are spell factory and laboratory. So let's do the laboratory next. Put it right there. And our spell factory is going to go right there. And then we have 5 collectors each. So we'll just throw them down in a. Remember, you want to stagger them. You don't want them to be all together. You know, our elixir and our gold. You want to split them up. That way, they, you know, if somebody really wants them, they've got to take out more of the base to get it all. So there's that. There is that. There's that, and that, and I have 1 more each. So I'm going to put my elixir up here in this blank space. Actually, I'm going to put my elixir over here in this blank space, and put my gold right there on the top side, and that does it for my collectors. And now I'm going to assume you have 3 builders huts, so we're going to place these 3 builders huts wherever makes most sense, you know, fill in holes basically, and that will, there they are. I don't need a dark elixir drill, get rid of that. And my builder's hut, that's 1, that's 2. We want to draw them down here, so we'll make the top look a little more cluttered. And right there. Alright, so there's our base. We've used all of our builder sets, all of our collectors and mines. Sorry about that. That was my Microsoft Word telling me it's about to close. And that is your build for Town Hall 6. I'm sorry it took a little while, but I hope you understand. Let's talk about it one more time. People are going to be using giants a lot, so they're going to drop giants. If they drop them anywhere from this bottom half up to this top half, they're going to go in to this archer tower. You're kind of luring them in. What's good about that is that they're in the range of this wizard tower and also obviously this cannon and this, no, the archer tower can't get it. So they're going to be targeted once they get through that air defense, or archer tower, sorry, they're going to go toward that cannon, get launched by the spring trap, blown up by the bomb. The archer tower, the wizard tower will no longer be able to target it, but now you've got this archer tower, and this wizard tower is kind of lingering as well, and obviously you have a mortar. And so the beauty of this design is it's going to feed people away from your wizard towers. They'll be able to fire on them more. That happens on both sides. On this side, they'll go in after this cannon, blown up by this giant bomb, sprung up by this spring trap, and then finally they'll end up here and go across to this air defense, have to go through a wall. Bomb is right there to end their day. Wizard tower is stopping them as well. This is a funnel base for defenses, great against giants, and if you get attacked by any balloons, they'll most likely drop them on this right side here and get blown up by air bombs. And obviously you get a wizard tower right next to your air defense. I think this base is going to do you just fine. Build it. Let me know how it works. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is going to be it for this video. We'll be showing some, I can't show any replays of this base particularly yet, but let me know how it goes. And once I get Jasper to Town Hall 6, I'll use this base and we'll see how it works. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Check out our social media. Like and subscribe if you liked it already. We'll be doing a Town Hall 7 upgrade priority list speed or base build very, very soon. Love you all. Peace.